In this week's educational video on the 12 things to consider when selling an energy-based device, it really applies more importantly to when buying an energy-based device. And one of the most fascinating examples is in the Mertz-Ulthera-Selfina agreement. And I'm going to read from the agreement to illustrate my point. I quote, "For regulatory compliance, medical oversight, and training purposes, vendor," this being Mertz, "documents and tracks product provided at each of your locations. Product must remain installed at the location or another site owned and operated by you, provided separate operation," unquote. Goes on and on. So what is this saying? This is saying that you can't move the device. You can't move it in your car to your home, to another location that you might own. You can't rent it out. And most importantly, you can't sell it. Recently, in the past few years, this clause was used by Mertz to restrict the resale of 12 Ultheros owned by a large organization. They said that to the person that's selling them that you couldn't move them, and so you can't, in fact, sell them. From a hidden type perspective, manufacturers' undisclosed policies often punish the original buyer when they go to resell their devices. And this is in the form of recertification fees. They don't disclose this anywhere in these original agreements that these fees exist. They kind of magically come up later on. And this can be seen as a breach of duty to deliver value for you, the buyer, the original buyer, that you originally bargained. Or more importantly, is tortious interference of a contract on the resale transaction related to or arising from undisclosed extra contractual policies that weren't put in the agreement. And what's really interesting about this one is that the FDA has a Title 21 compliance that says that manufacturers must provide software upgrades and information at free of charge or reasonable cost, really as it relates to patient safety. And the recertification fee that they don't disclose denies that. And for you as a buyer, if you're an owner, these provisions could allow you to cancel an agreement made in previous years.